Hi guys, it's Max here with dartsreviews.tv in association with dartsplanet.tv. We've got some target darts for you today. We've got the De Graaf darts. These are the Gen 1s. Looking forward to getting my hands on these. It's just the right sort of shape for me. I love having a good push point. Plus there's a little bit of an extra grip as well with all of the sort of like milling and everything on there. But what I think we'll do is we'll head on over to the table and we'll have a closer look. So we're over at the table and we've got the Target Jeffrey De Graaf darts. Looking at the box here, we've got the De Graaf down here, almost like a rising sun sort of image. Full image of the dart set up there with the flight. Image of De Graaf himself. We've got the 23 gram, 90% tungsten steel tip darts. And we've also got the Target logo. Over on the back, got some close-up images there of the barrel, the flight, and what's in the box. And you've got the guarantee and another image of De Graaf there with almost like this bullseye outline just behind. Let's get the darts out and have a look. So they come in this EVA foam insert. We've got the SP point tool down here and all three darts all fully set up, held up in place in this EVA foam insert. Doing everything it needs to, keeping it all nice and safe in the box. Let's get one out and have a closer look. Starting at the front, we have a standard steel tip SP point there, going into this tapered conical nose with these 4 blue inlaid grooves. They're a little bit square cut so you can sort of feel them with your finger and thumb. Then we go into this section here, which is at about a quarter back, and we have like a micro or nano ring grip there. There's, let me see, there's 4 grooves and 3 rings in the middle. Again, they're very narrow, but I can feel them with my finger and thumb. Then we have a smooth section with the etched in Target logo, and then another nano grip section just here. Then we go into the main grip section, which is on this taper where it tapers back, and it's like a standard ring with quite a deep square cut groove. But in each ring we have this extra milled out radial groove. It's rounded off, it's not too deep, but it gives it almost like a twin ring sort of feel. But each of the rings have 2 of those cut in either side of the barrel, and separating it we have a lateral groove slightly cut in as well, which you can feel as you run your finger and thumb around the circumference of the dart. The actual milled section is staggered, so for each quarter of the dart it sort of like bounces backwards and forwards. So depending on how and where you grip the dart, it's going to feel pretty much uniform regardless of where you're holding it. But you've got a nice push point there with all of that extra grip from those grooves and the extra milling as well. Then we have a slight smooth section just at the back before going into the Pro Grip stem and the De Graaf flight. Slightly tapered at the back, and obviously that conical nose gives you lots of potential for grouping. Slightly balanced nearer the front rather than the back, so hopefully we'll get a nice like dip down into the board, opening it up really nicely so we can get some nice scoring. Measurement on this at its widest part is 6.8 millimeters and the barrel length is 50.8 millimeters, so a decent length. Plenty of grip zones, whether you're a front wheel or mid gripper. Obviously the grips are going to feel slightly different and vary in the actual rating, but with this push point and the feel of the grip, I'm hoping that we get a nice consistent release and a clean flight. But what I think we'll do is we'll head on over to the board and we'll see how we get on. We're over in the dart room with the Target De Graaf darts. Looking forward to giving these a go. I do like the shape, the grip sort of area as well, and I do like the colours as well. I think they go quite nicely. I'm looking forward to seeing the angle they go in because we've got a nice taper at the front, so hopefully I'll get some nice tight grouping. I'm going to have a couple of throws just so I can get used to them before going into our practice routine, so let's see how we get on. Oh, straight in the treble. Oh, a little bit wild in my shoulder. Only 80. Need to loosen up just a little bit. or tight 60 there. Two of them are really close. I think we should be okay. It's given me a nice push point, so I'm not having to put too much effort into the throw because these suit me down to what I'm usually throwing as well. Grip feels nice on the finger and thumb, so I'm getting a consistent release. So yeah, let's go straight into our 201 practice routine. Game on. Or nice steady ton, leaving us 101. Managed to sneak that last one in over the top. Or just on the wire, almost 6 starts. Had a little bit of a wobble with that last one because I tried to force it. We've only got 32 left though. Oh, caught the flight. Oh, tried to sneak it over the top. 3 darts missed at the double. That's not always good. Let's see if we can tidy it up. There we go, in 2. A little bit disappointed with the finishing on that. I didn't hit the double, but I think if I played with them a bit longer, I got a little bit more flexible and loose, I definitely could have done that in 6. Dart itself feels really, really nice. I'm getting a nice flow through the air, consistent and clean release. Each and every time I'm picking up the dart, it feels like I've got it in exactly the same place, right on that push point, because obviously we're getting almost like a torpedo-y sort of shape with the taper at the back. But yeah, let's go have a final thought. Well, ended up with a bit of double trouble on that. I could have done it into like 6-7 darts, but I missed, and so I fumbled a little bit there in the end and just done it in 11. All in all though, I was really, really happy with these darts. They flew lovely. The grip was just about right for me with that push point and everything, and they looked good as well. I do love the fact that it's like with the SP, you can change out the points to suit you, because I do think that having a grippier point would just be a little bit better, especially with some of the dartboards out there being a little bit harder. With the grip, obviously I was on the push point, I had the ring. I'm going to give it a grip rating of 2.5. It wasn't overly sharp, I wasn't catching or anything. I most probably would have given it a 2, but with the push point, it's definitely a 2.5. And that to me suits me down to a T, because I'm dead smack in the middle. I'm not catching and pulling, I'm getting a nice, clean and consistent release. Weights that this come in, as it is his player's dart, it only comes in 23 grams, so not a massive range, unfortunately, but 23 and 24 is around about the median for so like most weights people are using. You can slightly adjust the weights by putting like bigger points in, heavier flights and stems and everything, but 23 suits this barrel down to a T. They fly really nice and go in at a beautiful angle. Price point for this, as it's a player's dart, you may be expecting slightly higher, but it is only £48.95. It's a 90% tungsten dart as well. So I think that's on the lower end of what people would pay for this sort of dart. So a great bargain, you know, especially with De Graaf, the way he's playing is going to get better and better as time goes on. If you've got any questions or any comments or anything like that, head on down and let us know. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. We've got lots of stuff coming up in the future. Darts reviews, cases, shirts, all sorts, and maybe even a giveaway or two. And you can always head over to dartsreviews.tv and dartsplanet.tv. And while you're there, make sure you check out the Super Fans. This is a fantastic new thing that Darts Planet is doing now. There's giveaways, there's discounts, you know, and it's going to save you money in the long term, which is what everyone really, really wants, especially if you're spending lots of money on a set of darts or anything. So definitely check it out. It could save you a pretty penny or two. And as always, come back, check us out again soon. Bye.